Hey guys, it's Bill Vinci and Ryan Vinci from No Time for Nonsense. This is a Thursday night special edition. As always, on Thursday nights, we always have a good show planned for you. And tonight we have celebrity chef Rich Mancini, all the way from Chicago, Illinois. How
Hey
are you,
guys,
buddy?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good. Ryan, how you doing tonight, bud?
Not too bad. It was a nice day out. Got some work done and
Did you?
I'll relax.
Now you're ready to relax. Now we got a fun night planned for us. So I'm gonna get on our thing so I can look for people jumping on. And so guys, I want to start out tonight. No time for nonsense. We got a good show planned for you with Rich Mancini. We're gonna talk a little bit about his story, growing up in the food business and what he's done. And he's done a lot of really cool things. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's show. I want to thank Matt Grabsky of Out of the Way Cafe and Joey's at 307. Matt's a major sponsor of our show. When you go to Joey's at 307, you're going to get a full menu of old school Italian pasta, specialty dishes. Matt does some incredible catering. You're definitely going to want to reach out to Matt and stop in Utica and check out his place. You can reach him at 215-864 3527. And Out of the Way Cafe, breakfast, lunch, some of the most unique breakfast stuff. There he is.
Okay.
Benedict and everything. We lost Rich for a minute, by the way. I'm just laughing. So check out Matt's places, both in Utica, New York. Also want to thank the MVC Culinary Arts Program. And we'll talk a little bit about that with Rich later. They're at the Rome campus. This program prepares students for positions in the food industry, including skills, knowledge, and food preparation. They got a fantastic program. They got an incredible culinary section there for the students. And we had a lot of fun. We filmed there a couple of years ago, so you're going to want to check that out. Also want to thank Geddes Bakery and the Pappas family. They have a bakery in North Syracuse, New York. It's a family-owned bakery. They've been in business for years. And they have some of the best Italian and Greek specialty food, along with all the baked goods you could imagine. They got a great array of different spanakopia. They got all the pastries and the cannolis, the half moons. One of our favorite spots in North Utica. So you can give them a call at 315-437-8084. And also want to thank Johnny B's out in Floyd, a local family restaurant. With the incredible fish fries on Friday night. They have an array of different fish fries. Plus, they got great lunches, great dinners, a friendly family. Make sure you go down and see John Rennie. Fantastic kid. They got a great family there. So if you're looking to order from them, their number's 315-206-4045. So now that we got that out of the way, thank you to all the sponsors. Rich, I want to ask you, man, how are you doing during all this coronavirus time right now?
You know what? Just trying to keep your head above water.
Yeah.
I got the sandwich shop. Luckily, we can keep that open, so we're doing good there. The catering company basically shut down, but we're starting to get a lot of deuces at their homes for anniversaries, birthday parties. They can't get out. We got a couple on Mother's Day this week, but other than that, just trying to hang in there. It's just bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's especially with all the restaurants we filmed at, I try to keep in contact with a bunch of them and just kind of see how they're doing. And, any way we can help out, whether it's a little Instagram post or something. I know a lot of people are doing delivery, takeout, pickup, and, some places are surviving, some aren't.
Yeah.
And it's a scary thing for them, especially when it's out of your control.
Yeah. I had two friends of mine close restaurants. They've been there for 50 years. Shut them down tight. Just said, you know what?
Just
can't come back from it. Don't want to come back from it. Just shut the doors.
Yeah, it's sad. Like you said, it's out of your control, and you could have. It's one thing if you have a bad business, your food's lousy, and you just shut the doors. But like you said, you've had successful business have to shut the doors and not be able to make it during this. So we're hoping everyone
to work from the ground and have it closed like that is just it's terrible.
Like your dad said, if it was a fault of your own, you understand the food's bad or bad management. But when you have no control over nothing and have to shut the doors, that sucks.
Absolutely. So, guys, anybody just tuning in, I see a lot of people jumping online right now. We're with Celebrity Chef Rich Mancini. And if you want to ask him any questions, please post a message on the site here on the message board. I'll read it off to Rich or Ryan will, and he'll get to respond to you. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the program. So first, Rich, I want to ask you: you were born in Chicago?
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Chicago. Tell me a little bit about growing up in Chicago.
It used to be great.
It used to be great.
To be good. It's not the same it was before.
Okay.
It was great growing up here. A lot of different ethnic areas, best foods, best restaurants, lakefront that looks like the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great. Now it's getting a little bit looking to move. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I just want to say, I'm just trying to think of the word I want to use for it. It's a tough city? Is it a tough city to grow up in?
It's not really, because when you grow up here, you grow up in your neighborhood. You were born here, you were raised here. That's your neighborhood. As long as you're confined by those areas,
right?
You're safe.
Right.
Right. Every other neighborhood you go to, you try to make friends with somebody there, so you're safe there too.
Right.
It's not a tough city to grow up with. It's just Illinois in itself is just that they're just taxing you to death. You can't breathe without paying a tax. We pay an air tax if we use our computers in a Starbucks.
No, we do over here too.
I got to pay for air. I mean, really?
Yeah.
What else do you take from us?
Exactly.
Exactly. So it's just getting ridiculous. Property taxes are crazy.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. Plus, I'm getting older, Bill. I want to go someplace warm all year.
I don't blame you. Me too. Every winter, the older I get, I'll be 52 this year, and my bones ache a little bit more. You just walk out the door, and you're like, this fucking weather's so cold. I can't do it. And it's tougher and tougher.
It's the fact that we get like 6 months of it.
68 in Chicago today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 40.
I know. Yeah. Same here.
We're getting 6 months of winter. It's now okay.
There's no seasons no more. There's no fall. It's summer and winter.
Right.
It seems like winter's getting longer.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I wanted to know, what was the earliest age you started getting into cooking?
12.
How young were you?
12.
Were
I
you?
went to my family pizza place. I was actually making pizzas at 12 years old.
Really?
Who taught you?
Growing up in a family that we had restaurants and all my family cooked, it wasn't really taught. It was like, you're doing it. So you watch and you either do it or you get yelled at. So you kind of pick it up.
You get yelled at to do it.
You get yelled at to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been it from 6 to 12 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
so your family had a pizzeria when you?
We had a restaurant with pizzas in it, and we had a hot dog stand. Then I had 3 restaurants over the years, and now I'm into the catering, the sandwich shop.
Yeah, definitely. I know. We definitely want to talk a little bit about that.
It was like you when you grew up too, with the Vinci restaurant.
That's it. My grandfather and his brothers and sisters had Vinci's restaurant in Rome, and I think they opened up 1935, 1936, and they ran it all the way up to the mid 70s. And then my parents opened up Vinci's too. And I just went on the grill and I started making stuff. My friends would come to the restaurant.
Back then we didn't have choices. There was no choice. Do you want to work? No, you're working.
Right.
That's
right.
just the way it was. You want to live? You work. Okay.
Right. And if I didn't play sports all through school, I would have been stuck in the kitchen. So me going out and playing sports, that was the one. When I wasn't at school, I had to help out around, clean tables or do whatever you had to do there. So let's see. We got a comment here by Don Cardiff. Hope all this ends soon. People are hurting. They want to get out. The weather down here in Florida is always beautiful, but still
ball buster
out and enjoy the sun. It's a shame. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Don. Yeah, even though the weather's nice down there, you're still kind of stuck inside. So growing up in your family's restaurant, they had to be pretty cool. Now, was it right in Chicago?
Yeah, we were right in Little Italy, right downtown.
Right in Little Italy. What was the name of the place?
Oh, there was Mama Sue's. Mm-hmm. And then mine was Cafe Clemenza. So, and the hot dog stand was called Nani's.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. So, high school days. I want to hear when you went to high. Did you go to high school?
Yes, I did. Yeah, you actually had a scholarship, believe it or not. Not for any brains. That wasn't for brains.
And where did you?
White guy to run with the football.
Well, let me ask you this: when you went to high school, did you? I know you're a big sports person too. You love your Chicago team. Did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, I had a scholarship for football and hockey.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what schools were looking at you?
Well, I went to Fenwick.
Okay.
I had a scholarship there, and then I was in Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
Was looking at me, but I knew I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to be a chef. So for me, I mean, I wasn't going to go pro. I knew that. Reality's reality. You got to put it in your mind at some point. So I had to make a decision. Did I want to go to culinary school, or did I want to go to college to play sports for a couple more years and then have to go back and go to culinary school? So I just decided to go to culinary school.
I went to culinary school. Wow.
Did you have a home ec class when you were in high school too? No,
I went to an all-boys school. I went to a Catholic all-boys school. We had like the 6 basic classes every day. That was it. There was no like electives or anything like that. You know, it was weightlifting in the morning, school for 6 periods, and then football practice in the afternoon, and then hockey practice at night.
No kidding. Wow, interesting. So after high school, after you graduated, you went to Washburn Culinary Institute?
Yes.
Where's that located?
That was in the heart of Chicago on Kedzie and Roosevelt.
Okay.
They now moved it to the city colleges, which is on the south side in Hyde Park.
Okay.
They were taking over because at one time Washburn was part of a building that housed all the union teachers, plumbers, air conditioning guys, painters. They all trained in the same building in the chef program. But the neighbor just got really bad. So
really?
They moved it to college, yeah.
So was this a really good culinary school?
Yeah, it's the oldest culinary school in the United States. It was started by a guy for soldiers coming back from war. August, I forget his name. But he started for soldiers coming back from war before they have a trade. And I think it's now 75 years old, 80 years old.
Wow. And it's still going then. The school's still going out there.
Yeah.
Now, did they have any like big alumni come out of that culinary school? Did you
ever hear of the 2 girls in California, the hot tamales?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're both graduated from Washburn.
No kidding.
I'm trying to, I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's a local hero kind of guy. Louis Athmeyer, the bakery.
No, I don't think so. He's another one from that
Washburn.
school.
Yeah. Yeah, they turned out some good chefs. If I say so.
And Chef Mancini. I mean, you gotta be on that alumni wall, right? They gotta.
Oh yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Do you ever go back to the college? Do you ever invite you back to anything?
I do there what I did for Chef Andrew.
Yeah.
I do a pasta making class there every semester. We go in and show the guys how to make pasta. I used to do it more frequently, but it kind of got hard, because they're south. They're way south. Okay. So to go there, it was a 5-hour drive to get back and forth.
Right.
So, as you get older, you get crabbier, and you don't want to make the drive.
Yeah, I hear you.
So what happened following college?
Well, after culinary school, I got recruited by Disney World. And I went to Disney World. The deal with Disney World is if you get recruited, they'll tell you, hey, that's a great thing. Only the top 5% of your class. So you go there and you sign this deal for a year. They don't tell you you're only getting $450 a week for 60 hours, and $50 of that goes to housing. So you're working like a dog for $400 a week living with 4 other guys. So
did you have much time to do anything fun, or were you basically cooking most of the day?
For 1 year, I did turkey legs.
You did turkey legs? Fucking
those jumbo turkey legs?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my job for a year. Did you ever smell the stench of turkey legs being cooked?
Oh, yeah.
You kick it out of your skin for a year.
So you sat there and did turkey legs for a year?
Well, I'll explain it. They bring them in dump trucks.
Okay.
They dump them to the vat. We boil them. That's a special smell in itself. Then we drain them, and we put them through the rober with the sauce, and then you put it through the blast furnace, blast oven. And then my job after all that was just driving around a little golf cart delivering turkey legs. You understand? That's basically what I did.
What the freak? I never got somebody going around with the cart with a turkey leg. I would have eaten one. I fucking hate turkey legs.
I don't want to. I won't even put turkey in my mouth.
Probably not after doing that for a whole year.
Yeah, you have no idea that stench, the odor.
Oh, I can't.
It's second to none. You can't get it out of your body.
Oh, so what's Thanksgiving dinner like at your house during
Listen, I'm happy with a ham sandwich. Sushi. If I get sushi at Thanksgiving, I'm happy.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny. Now, We gotta talk to you about something. This is something I found out doing a little research on you that I didn't know about. You actually did some catering stuff for some pretty big mega stars in your days. You were on set, right, with a couple movies?
Yes.
So you were. It was. I'm trying to think what I had here. It was Chain Reaction and My Best Friend's Wedding,
And Home Alone 3.
And Home Alone 3.
Yeah, we anything that John used at his studio. John used the director who passed away. We were on his set.
So how now? Did you actually work on the actors? You didn't hit the dog with a turkey leg, did you?
No,
that was a good whack, though.
You don't feel he's 120 pounds. You know, he looks at me like, yeah, really?
That would have been a nice swipe move. And
he's a good boy, but he's a
goddamn thing. Oh my God, that's.
I rescue pit bulls. So.
All right. So what? So did you get to meet like the actors when you were?
Oh yeah. I actually, it was funny because we did Chain Reaction. That was Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
And you know, everybody says he's such a great guy, and he really is. I mean, he's probably the best guy I ever worked with.
Really?
So yeah, we did the wrap party, and after the wrap party, it was me and my manager. We're packing up the truck. He said, "You know, what are you guys doing after this?" And I'm like, "We're going back to the restaurant." He goes, "Nah," he was going to come out with me. So we spent the night in his limo, driving all over Chicago, getting drunk. The three of us. And nicest guy in the world. Signed jackets for us.
Really?
Yeah, real good guy.
Cool. Now it was
some of them are, you know, some of them are.
Freeman was in that too, wasn't he?
Who?
Was Morgan Freeman in that movie?
Yes.
He was. Okay. And then My Best Friend's Wedding obviously had Julia Roberts.
Yeah, who's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah. And who's the other one? Wasn't Cameron Diaz, was it?
No. God, I can't think of her name.
Who the heck was it?
But she was a good-looking girl too. I know. I can't think. Was it?
I thought it was Cameron Diaz was in that.
Was it? It seemed awful young for her. It should have been awful young.
How long? Okay, so how long ago were these movies? Were they?
Well, I had the restaurant at the time, and I had the restaurant. I sold the restaurant in 2002. That's 18 years ago.
Okay. Oh.
And they were filmed before that, so
yeah,
maybe 22 years ago.
Jesus, yeah, wow. I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Actually, that movie was filmed at one of my customers' houses in Barrington.
Oh, it was?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch it.
So, obviously, now you catered some movies, but you actually catered some actual big-time music fans.
Yes. I toured. I did 2 years touring with Rolling Stones, In Excess, and U2.
Jesus.
As a tour chef.
Wow. That had to be awesome.
It was a good time, but it's a lot of work. It's a hard life. It really is a hard life.
I was going to say, are they pretty, as far as like, do they have a certain like menu or type of?
Well, here's the problem with it. You open up in the morning for breakfast for the whole crew, you know, who backs the stage crew and all that. Now you can't close until the band eats. Well, the band never eats. They're not going to eat. They're not going to eat me cooking in the back when they stay in hotel suites and can have whatever they want. So you have to get all the special stuff, but they never do it. They never eat. You know, especially the Stones. They never eat. I don't think I see them eat one time.
They're like twigs. There's nothing to them.
Yeah. You know, you got to carry Evian. You got to carry Perrier for this guy. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be quite honest with you.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I'm a huge U2 fan. And I loved NXS too. I mean, I like the Stones, but U2 is definitely one of my favorite bands. So how was working with them?
They were probably the easiest band to work with.
Were they?
They were the most, how would you say it, down-to-earth band.
Uh-huh.
You know, the only good thing, the Stones were great because once you work for them, every year when they come to town, you get backstage passes. Ooh. To go see their concert, you get 2 backstage passes. They send you a whole, it's called like a PR kit.
Uh-huh.
And we went last year, you know, to go see him backstage.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
So, but In Excess was, or U2 was probably the easiest band to work with. The Stones were probably the most difficult. Because they don't eat, they have a routine. They, you know, the blue M&Ms. Come on, dude. I'd say you're picking M&Ms out for you.
Oh my God!
Paying you that much.
You're getting a world-renowned chef, and they want blue M&Ms. We got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, do I even dare ask this question?
Go ahead.
All right. Did you ever meet? I can't believe I'm going to ask you. Did you ever meet Chef Jack Tripper from Three's Company.
I know his son very well, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Really?
The girl I used to date, her daughter's big into the cosplay, I think it's called. Like when they dress up. And his son does a show. So 3 years ago, we went to California to get a book signing by his son. So I did meet his son. He was passed away already, but I did meet his son.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, when I saw the question come up, I started laughing. I used to love Three's Company. I remember Jack was a chef in the show. So nice question, Bob. I knew that. I didn't see that one coming, but that's hilarious. So let me ask you this. So when you were done doing all the catering for the bands, were you able to go out and watch the concerts?
Well, we were literally backstage. The way it works is we have a trailer, mobile home.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I lost you guys again. Hold on.
Okay.
We have a mobile home that we sleep in. There's myself, 2 other chefs, and 2 servers. Then we have 2 18-wheelers. One's a kitchen, and then one just carries all your equipment. So every town you go to, you have to set up like a restaurant, an outdoor restaurant.
Okay.
So you're literally with earshot of the stage.
Yeah, you're right there.
But we had to be in the kitchen because we had to wait for the band to get off stage before we could start shutting down. But we see the rehearsals. During the day we were able to, listen to rehearsals and stuff like that. Once you hear a set.
Yeah. Right.
Say, okay, again?
Yeah.
Fun.
That's true.
So from then, you I know you were in a couple shows too. You were in Chef's Most Wanted.
Yeah, I won Chef Most Wanted. Moved to New York for a while. Chelsea.
How was that experience?
No disrespect, guys. I didn't like New York. That area. Actually, when I came out by you guys, I actually liked that. But Chelsea and what is it, Williamsburg or Williamsport, whatever. I did not like. Way too crowded for me. And I come from Chicago, and I thought this was crowded.
Right.
It doesn't compare.
I didn't know that was filmed down there.
Yeah, they have a old Homestead Steakhouse was the name of the restaurant.
Okay.
But I only lasted 6 months because I just couldn't wrap my head around living in a studio apartment for like $2,200 a month. I thought Chicago was outrageous,
Right.
But it was fun. I had a great time when I was there. I just wasn't used to it.
I definitely know you were in Hell's Kitchen. I remember that one.
Yeah, and then I won. That was season 12. And then I won Cutthroat Kitchen.
Cutthroat.
Oh. I won that, and then I was on Beat Bobby Flay.
You were? See, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, like 3 years ago. The producer who produced me at Cutthroat Kitchen produces Beat Bobby Flay.
Okay.
And he also produced me in Chef Wanted. So he called me up. He's like, "You want to do Beat Bobby Flay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like the guy. I definitely want to do it." And he's like, "Seriously?" I go, "Yeah, I think he's arrogant." I go, "But I really want to do it because I had a crush on his ex-wife. I thought she was smoking hot." So I'm like, "Yeah, I want to do it." So yeah, I did it.
Is Bobby Flay a real dink? Is he a douche? He just seems
ginormous. Arrogant is arrogant, and he has no reason to be. Let me just tell you that.
I know. It's funny because I do hear about some of the people, like, even when I was out in Syracuse doing some of the stuff for our show, like I talked to a few people, and they even said Guy Fieri isn't the nicest guy to be around. And I'm like, I mean, our show obviously is a lot smaller than these guys, but when we go to these places, we have more fun with the staff, with the owners, customers. I'm going, how do these freaking people, why are they so miserable? Why are they so grumpy and they treat people like crap? And I just thought that Bobby Flay just seems like a dick to me. Seems like
he is. The whole time on the show, whenever you broke for commercials, he didn't talk to either one of us. He just was on his phone, back to us, just not friendly in any way, shape, or form. And I'm thinking to myself, really, dude? We don't get paid for this stuff.
Right.
We get nothing. Even if you win, you get nothing.
Yeah, that just blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, Cutthroat Kitchen, you win money. And Chef Wanted, if you get the job,
right.
Bobby Flay, you get nothing.
Nothing.
How was Ramsey?
Greatest guy. I'll tell you, he was awesome.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
To this day, I'll text him and he'll answer.
Okay.
Because, he's just, it's TV. You got to do what you got to do to be on TV.
So Gordon Ramsay, is he when he's in his kitchen, when he's in his own restaurant, is he really gets that fired up?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think it's
No.
a show?
Yeah.
Even
But,
then,
gotta-
you're at work, so I feel like that's all right. But if you're, outside of it, he seems like he's really cool. Like he's great with kids. With his kids show, that was amazing.
And you know what's nice about him? You can ask him anything. He'll answer any question you have. There's nothing that's off limits. And you don't call him when you're outside the kitchen. You don't call him chef. You don't call him Mr. Ray. You call him Gordon. He will not answer if you call him anything else. He puts you on his level.
Right.
Where like what I did with Amber Rell, I mean, not to be mean, she's successful, God bless her, but she's never been a chef. She's always only been a sous chef for Mario Battelli. So you're yelling at guys, not that I'm the greatest chef in the world, but I got 26 years experience running kitchens, running restaurants. Right. So when you throw attitude at me, well, I'm going to throw attitude back because to be myself, okay, honey, you've never been a chef, so relax.
Yeah.
I heard you got TV time. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to say, I heard she was kind of tough to work with.
Oh, I seen her put some poor little stage, what do you call it? So producers, they call them, I guess.
Yeah.
I seen her put this girl through ringers because the wrong champagne was there. I just don't go for stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I said before, for the job they have, and you get to travel the world, you get to do these shows, you get to go to these restaurants. It just seems like, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking I'm not out of the box, but maybe if I was getting paid the money they were, I just don't see myself changing. It's a great gig of what you're doing. You're doing
and you're getting paid.
Then you're getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
So why the fuck are you so miserable doing it?
Because they have to put on an air. They have to be like they're important, doing the shows and being around all these places for a long time. You start realizing people have this "I'm bigger than life" type of attitude. No, you know what? My pants go on every day the same way yours do. I use the tongs the same way you do. You're not bigger than life. You got lucky. You got lucky. Somebody seen you. They liked you. You got the spiky hair. Great. You got lucky. God bless you.
Right.
But.
Yeah, that's amazing. We got another question for you. Susan Taylor, what is your favorite dish to make?
Wow, I get that question a lot. Probably my veal chop, my stuffed veal chop.
Stuffed veal chop.
Yeah, with prosciutto, roasted red pepper, spinach, and Asiatic cheese.
Oh,
God. Man, that sounds delicious. See, even though I had that big linguine with clam sauce, that kind of makes me hungry right there. Hearing that. Look, he's fighting with the dog. This is great.
Oh, I got 3 dogs.
You got 3 dogs?
Yeah. I got 3.
And they don't come up to you and bother you while you're doing this? Or they're trying?
Well, he wants to come into the picture right now, but he's thinking better about it, the little guy.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see the dog at some point before the show ends. I'm sure he's going to jump on your lap or something.
Oh, yeah. The big guy's right next to me. He'll leave my side.
Oh, fuck. Well, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are with Rich Mancini, Celebrity Chef. The guy's done a lot of work. He's worked with some of the great musical bands. He's worked with a couple. I can listen to this.
Dude, this is my life. This is my life.
I hear you. Hold on 1 second. We got a message. Oh, you might know this guy. John David Valena.
Oh, yeah. Chef John.
John goes, I thought his favorite food was smoked turkey leg.
He knows.
He must have heard that story.
Oh, yeah. Like when I was down there doing this food with them guys.
Yeah. John's a good guy. I'm glad
he's a great guy.
So, you know what I want to talk to you about? You owned a restaurant for about, what did you say, about 11 years?
No, I had the first one I had for 14.
Okay.
And then I sold it, and then I reopened again for 6 more.
Oh, you did?
So I had it for like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was a phenomenon. It really was. It was in a strip mall behind a gas station. I had no bar when I opened. I had 65 seats. We had a kitchen that was minute. And the first year we opened, we did over $1 million. So I had to put a bar in.
Wow.
I had to expand to 85 seats. And then for 14, 15 years we were there. And then 14 years, and then I sold because I got burnt out. Mm-hmm. And then a year later, I went back and reopened again.
We got another question for you. Okay, Bob Taylor once again asked you about Jack Tripper. This is an interesting question. I always thought this too when I first met you. Are you related to Boom Boom Mancini?
He's a distant cousin. My dad's father and his father were cousins.
Really?
Yeah. I got the pleasure of meeting him. And, hung out with him a couple times.
Yeah. That's awesome. He was one of my favorite boxers of all
Yeah.
time. I mean, I guess being Italian, you
Of course.
right off the bat. I didn't care if he was good or not. He was Italian. He had a great name. I actually met him in Canastota at the Boxing Hall of Fame. Oh, God. I was with a couple buddies of mine, and he was there. I got a nice picture of him. I got it hanging somewhere in the house. But what a great guy. And he was such a fun fighter to watch.
That one fight messed him up. Just destroyed him.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. He would have been around for a long time, but he couldn't get it out of his head.
Yeah. I know. What a shame.
Yeah.
Mancini. God, some of the fights he was in was fun. There you go, Bob. So he is a distant cousin of Rich. Interesting.
So you said you just you closed down your catering for now. How long have you been into that?
We've had that now. I've had that for 6 years.
Okay. You're just running that side by side. You're doing both.
Yeah. The catering company for me, I mean, I go in and do the menus, probably do all the prep, but I have other chefs that go out on the jobs.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so I get to other things because I don't know. You get to a certain point in your career where it's like, I don't want this to sound stupid, but you just don't want to do that late night stuff anymore. You don't want to, you just want to kind of get your food done and make sure everybody enjoys your food and go home. So yeah. But I got a good staff.
Now I want to ask you. I can't remember if we talked about this before. I know you're a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
Playing. Now, do you have anybody in the family who's playing hockey?
My son.
Your son. Now, that's what I thought. I thought you talked about. Now, where's he playing at?
Well, actually, he just got picked up in the Federal League by Port Huron. Yeah.
Really?
And he got signed and to contract, and then they canceled the season.
Yep.
Because of what happened. So now they just called him and signed him for next year.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's playing in the Federal League.
So who's that affiliated with?
The AHL. It's like the minor leagues. There's the AHL, the East Coast Hockey League, and the Federal League.
What team is that affiliated with?
I don't know what team his is. He's in Port Huron, Michigan, but I'm not sure who they're affiliated with. Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Do you get to see a lot of his games when he?
Yeah, I mean, I watch him on the computer.
Right.
Because they're most of them are out of town, and he plays in Port Huron. But like we comes in, hey, yeah, just keep barking. Yeah, just one more time.
The basement.
There's the big guy. There's the big guy.
Oh, man, look at the size of Jesus. Holy God, on him. Goodness.
123 pounds.
How much?
Oh,
123.
Man, he's a chooch.
Yeah, he's half mastiff, half pit bull. Then here's the little blue nose pit. And the female's in the yard. She don't want to be bothered.
Oh, 3 of them. Man, you got your hands full.
They're my babies.
I know. They are. They're great. So going into the sports thing now, I want to talk a little bit about this. Obviously, you've got to be a Blackhawks fan, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Are you an all Chicago sports fan?
For the most part. I'm not a White Sox fan. I mean, I don't want to see them not win, but I'm more a Cubs fan than I am a White Sox fan. I'm a Chicago sports fan, but like I have other teams that I watch. I like Jacksonville because I cook for the tight end when he's home in Naperville. I do all his meals, so I kind of like Jacksonville. I watch the Eagles a little bit because I cook for the kicker when he's home.
Oh, really?
He lives in Naperville too, so we do meals for them weekly. And so yeah, I mean, baseball. I'm pretty much just a Cub fan. I like Boston too. If I had to pick an American League team, it would be Boston. Just because I've been there, and I love the town. Right. Yeah.
Boston's a cool, really cool city.
Yeah. It's really cool.
And I mean, I just like. I mean, I've only been there a few times, but just walking around, especially near Fenway.
I'd love to go see Fenway.
You should go. You should do that, and you should go to North End. Yeah. Fenway and North End are 2 spots in Boston you want to see.
Yeah.
The North End is like so ethnic and so Italian, and just restaurant on top of bar on top of restaurant. It's pretty cool.
Plus all the seafood there is good.
Right in the water.
Talk about the freshest seafood you're gonna get, man. There's nothing like it. Yeah, Plus, the park is just, I mean,
Well, it's iconic. I mean, they're 100-year-old parks.
Yeah, that's it.
Wrigley Field's 100 years old, 100-some years old. Fenway Park, everybody else is knocking down stadiums and building new ones. These are still there.
I know. That's one thing. Now, I'm not a Yankee fan at all, and I'm an Astros fan. That's a whole nother. But
bad time to be an Astros fan.
It's tough to be an Astros fan. I'm glad that this year hopefully gets wiped out because it's going to be fucking brutal. Even when,
you're going to catch a lot of heat.
And it's tough, Rich, because I've been a fan since 1980. 40 years I've been an Astros fan, and we finally win a World Series, and now you got this black cloud over your head.
Yeah, it does suck.
It'll never go away.
No,
and it's
no matter what.
Things where too good of athletes to do that.
Well, for me, I don't. It didn't make sense to me.
It did make sense.
No.
It just didn't make sense.
I understand there's cheating in baseball, and every team does it to a point, but when you start getting into hitting garbage cans and you know what pitch is coming and the electronic stuff. First of all, they shouldn't even have electronics in the dugout.
100%.
Why do you need – so when I see guys on the bench, a pitcher comes in, they're going to grab the tablet to see what this guy throws. You should know this well before the game. That's why you have hitting instructors. You have pitchers because they know they study these pitchers. So they're going to say, that throws a lot of junk. There's a lot of fastballs, this, that. You're not going to tell me you're going to go look at a tablet 2 minutes before you go to bat and figure out this pitcher.
But there only used to be one phone in the dugout. I went to the bullpen.
That's it.
Now there's 10 phones. There's tablets everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. You're making it too easy to cheat, and that's the problem.
Why wouldn't you cheat
out there?
Right. Yeah. That's. Yeah. So anyway, going back to the point of the Yankees. We used to go, my dad used to take us when we were kids to the old Yankee Stadium. And then when they built this new one and we went, just not the same. I mean, obviously it's newer. It's got all the whistles and bells with it. But something about those old stadiums, you walk in, you just feel that presence. I'm guessing were you with the Cubs and Wrigley? I mean, did you ever see them knocking that down?
No, first of all, they would be stupid because they could be the worst team in baseball. They're going to draw 3 million fans. Exactly. So it's where it's at. It's the ballpark itself. It's easy access. It's the old bleachers, the old scoreboard. Every team in the world has they still have guys running around putting numbers up.
That's awesome.
So, it's great. It was just like the stadium when they built the United Center. Yeah. The old stadium, I mean, that building used to move when people started cheering. It would actually stay.
Right.
So it's I don't understand. I mean, it's times you got to stay with the times of money, but Wrigley Field sits 42,000 people. That's what most ballparks fit.
They're always, no matter how bad or good they are, they always fill the seats.
But remember, they did most of that stuff during the day.
Right, when they had all the day games there.
That's all they had was day games. You'd have 22,000 there on a Thursday afternoon. Don't people have jobs?
I know. You're right. I know. It was always packed. Yeah, those day games were great to watch, though. Especially for us, like we get out of school at 2 o'clock, 2:15. I'd go home, I'd put WGN on. Now you got a Cubs game on. I'm like, beautiful. That'll last till dinner. I eat dinner, then I get ready to watch the night games. It was perfect as a fan. But yeah, looking at some of those teams back in the 80s, God, when they had Andre Dawson and Sosa and Timmy Raines, and they had some great teams back then.
Yeah.
Just that they never won a World Series up until.
Well, they had a couple of teams that could have gone there, and they just didn't fulfill it. Well, and then the team that won it, they should have won it for the next 3 years, in my opinion. But that's not what happens anymore. There's no more dynasties.
No, there isn't. No. We had a question. The guy gave me a question before the show. Wanted me to ask you. I said either he's gonna. I don't know what your reaction is gonna be because it's being a Cubs fan, but just the name Bartman.
I mean, come on. I mean, they destroyed this guy's life. This guy moved out of the stadium to go in hiding.
I just want to talk to a Chicagoan or a Cubby fan, a diehard Cub fan, to get the real thing behind that. Are people that pissed off at this kid?
You don't know what they did to this kid's life. They had escorted him out of the stadium that night.
I remember because I watched.
And if you watch the game, the ball was in the stands.
Right.
The ball wasn't in the playing field; it was in the stands. Could he have caught it? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he could have. But you're in a playoff game. You're a fan.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You're thinking, well, I got to stay out of the way because my guy can't get. It's not what's happening. Right. Then they brought the guy from Harry Carey's, the goofball from Harry Carey's, brought the ball, blew it up. Paid like $4,000 for the ball and blew it up. This guy's life was ruined.
Yeah.
I mean, what they did to this kid was unbelievable.
Yeah.
At the time he was a kid.
I watched that documentary on him, and it was, it was terrible. There's, instinct. You see the ball coming your way. It's just like one person. You put your
whole section's looking at it. They're all reaching. If it's nowhere near you, you're still reaching for it.
Right.
Everyone, it's just it's instinct.
And you know what? Did it really cost them the game? No.
Right.
It really didn't.
No, it didn't.
It was just another out. Yeah, maybe they wouldn't have got all the runs, but they would have got enough runs to win. So it really didn't cost them any game.
Right.
But, Cub fans, I'm one, and you wait for 100 years to win something. So every little mistake that happens, you're going to go, that's what cost me.
You just get pissed off at everything.
Reasons.
Yeah. I was waiting for the blow against Cleveland. I was going to throw my computer through the TV.
I know. Now, we got a question from Lisa Hudson. Miss Soldier Field, the new stadium is weird.
No, it sucks, Lisa.
Is it
It's not weird. Well, they built the stadium inside the stadium. Soldiers Field is a historic landmark.
Yep.
And they can't touch it. So what they did was they built a round, like saucer type of stadium inside the square building.
Okay.
So when you look at it, it looks completely ugly. And it is completely ugly. And it's not a really good functional field. It's not a good stadium. But, it's the Park District, and the Bears lease it for $1 a year, so they're not going anywhere.
No, they're not. No, not at all. Now, do you get to see many games when you're in Chicago between the Bulls, the Cubs, the Bears?
I have Hawks tickets and I have Cub tickets.
Okay.
I go to a couple games a year of each, unless it's the playoffs. Yep. The Bears, we actually have a stand at Soldiers Field. We sell beef and sausage.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. And then Bulls, I'm not a big basketball fan. The only thing I watch is March Madness.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing I did that interests me. Other than that, I'd rather watch college basketball any day of the week.
Me too. We've been talking about this. Are you watching The Last Dance, though?
I have not, because I've been working.
You've been working.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really think I care.
No, doesn't.
Because I think Michael Jordan was, in my opinion, Michael Jordan was the greatest basketball player that ever lived.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But in the show, a lot of stuff comes out that doesn't flatter him. And I know he was part of it. He agreed to it. Maybe he is an asshole. I don't know, because I've only met the man one time at an outing. But everybody knew what happened. Everybody knew Phil Jackson wasn't coming back. Everybody knew Reinsdorf was going to blame Krause. Everybody knew what was going on. It wasn't like it was a secret that this guy exposed all these secrets. So they won 6 championships.
Yeah, I know.
Who does that?
Exactly.
It's like when he left to play baseball. He didn't leave to play baseball. He got suspended for gambling.
Right.
He's going to be a little stupid if you can't put that together.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's funny because me and my friends talk about this. I have a hard time watching the NBA. I'm a Knicks fan. The NBA is so different than it used to be. I said back when I watched it in the 80s and 90s when teams didn't allow guys to go right to the lane and make an easy layup. You went to that lane, you were getting knocked on your ass.
And that's how it should be played. That's how it's supposed to be played.
That's the way the game should be played. When the Knicks had Oakley and Mason and Ewing, and Detroit had Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, and Mahone. Yeah. Those guys didn't give you an easy layup. And it's the way
shouldn't.
Guys like LeBron right now, he's a great player now. He wouldn't have scored half the points he did back then.
Well, let me ask you a question, all reality. How many times does he go through the lane up to the hoop that he travels? Pretty much, I'd say 75% of the time.
It's almost every time down the court.
And they don't call it because he's LeBron.
Right.
So, and nobody's going to challenge LeBron because he's LeBron.
Right.
Oh, you know what? I want to see him get knocked on his ass. I want to see blood. Make it a game.
The points.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's just, and that's why, and we lost Rich again.
No, I'm on low. I'm on low battery mode. There.
All right.
My battery's running out.
All right. So we'll kind of get to now. I do want to talk about the MVC. Well, MVCC when you were in Utica. Tell us about the experience and how they found you to come down to Utica.
There's a lady, Tina Lewis.
Oh yeah. You know Tina.
She's a big Hell's Kitchen fan, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get you up on my computer, right? I could do that, right?
Oh yeah.
Because that's plugged in.
Okay.
Download. It's not download. Clicking I can about the double.
He's downloading the app right now as we're on the show.
Okay. No, it's I know where it's at. Hold on.
We're gonna lose him, right?
Dude, I'm so not a computer guy. You have no idea.
Phone's gonna die. We're gonna lose him. Me and you'll be talking the rest of the show, or we'll have to rush it in a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over the sponsors while Rich is working on that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna we'll let him get all set up. Guys, we want to thank our sponsors for today's show. Matt Grabsky at Out of the Way Cafe and Joey's at 307. Matt, thank you for sponsoring the show. Well, I also want to thank the MVC Culinary Arts, the Rome campus, fantastic school for culinary. We want to thank Geddes Bakery and the Pappas family, and we want to thank Johnny B's Tavern in Floyd. So thank you for...
What's the meeting ID?
The meeting ID. You got to click on the link in the email.
That would have made too much sense, right?
Yeah, and then you'll pop right in.
Okay. Yeah, you got the wrong guy for computers, guys.
I know. See, I thought your phone might be nice and charged for the hour, and now
it was a full charge.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Man,
Jesus. Well, yeah, like a 1970 phone or something. It just
okay. Just hit join Zoom.
Hit join. Yep. And you should pop right in.
Okay, it's not happening though. I'm gonna plug my phone in. Oh my god.
The dogs are following around. Rich is wandering around in the charger.
Okay.
Another room.
Charger don't work. Everybody still there?
Yep. We're here. What fucking fiasco this is.
Okay, why isn't this?
People are watching on what the fuck is going on right now. You're just trying to get set up.
I don't know what the why won't the phone charge?
Is it plugged in at least?
Yes, plugged in.
Okay, you should be good. You're on. We see you.
Okay.
Your hand.
Hey there.
There you are.
Okay. Don't get mad at me if you lose me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One of our viewers just said "fucking mess" right now.
At least to keep it fun, though. What the fuck?
It is fun. That's what it's all about. Right now, things are so freaking bad right now going on in the country. You just want to have fun for an hour.
That's all.
That's all, right?
That's all.
I'm glad you shaved your mohawk, by the way, Vincey.
I had a mohawk for tonight. I was going to wear
really?
It was
You
bad.
should have worn it.
It was bad. That was terrible.
It was awkward. It wasn't even or anything. So, all right. So let's go back to. Oh, you can't see him.
See me?
Oh, your hands over the.
How about now?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, talk about your experience at MVCC with the culinary students.
I'll tell you, I had the best time there with Chef Andrew and John, everybody. And then they brought me out for the new school, too. You know, when they started building the new school. I haven't been there since it's finished because I want to get out there again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. They did a great job there. It's absolutely. We actually filmed the show.
But I was there during the construction. It's beautiful, yeah. Did you? I can't hear nobody.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to the final stage of our show, Rich. It's called the penalty box.
Okay.
All right. You're entering the penalty box. So I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, and you're gonna tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Right. Favorite meal?
Pizza.
Chicago style or New York style?
Chicago style. There's no such thing as New York style.
There's no such thing. Doesn't like the thin pizza. Got to go Chicago style. Deep dish. What do you like on it? When you have
just sausage. I'm a simple guy.
Simple.
Sausage and cheese.
Sausage and cheese. Okay. Favorite musical band, group, singer?
Kiss.
Oh, Kiss, huh?
Huge fan.
I got some friends that are big Kiss fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see them in concert?
4 times, yeah.
4 times.
Tommy Thayer, you see it at the restaurant. He was married to a girl from Palatine.
Really?
Yeah. He took over for Gene Simmons. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Favorite sports team? Who's your one?
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks, yeah. Chicago. Jeremy Roenick.
Catch a king, Dan. I've never seen anybody get that.
He was fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. All right. Well, somebody asked this question. I had it down. Favorite dish to cook? We already got your
veal chop.
Veal chop.
Turkey leg.
Turkey leg.
This question: if you could sit down and have dinner with one person, whether they passed on, they're still around, just have a nice dinner with them, shoot the shit, catch up on everything, who would that person be and why?
Rocky Marciano.
The Rock. Yeah.
Because I don't think there was a fighter ever better than him, and I would love to know more about him or wanted to see some of his fights.
Yeah.
We actually used to eat at my grandmother's restaurant when he was in Chicago.
Did he?
He used to get all kind of memorabilia and stuff, and I always wanted to, I don't know, I wanted to see his hands. I wanted to see his hands were unbelievable. And, so that would be the guy.
That would be the guy. Yeah, The Rock. That would be a cool one to meet up with. Well, Rich, you made it through the penalty box.
I don't know how.
You got your hand in front of the camera now.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go. But, Rich, I want to thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us tonight. We had a great time, man. It's always good to catch up with you.
Oh, man, it's great to see you guys. I had a blast.
Are you he split quick. Are you coming back this way at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a hold of Chef Andrew this coming fall.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out there for the winter time to see if he wants to do a class. I just want to see the school, see him, because we stay in contact on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely do. I had a good time in Rome and Utica. I like it.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure if you come up this way, we'll definitely try to meet up with you even at the school and say hi and stuff. And
perfect.
And that would always be great. So.
And I got your picture coming out.
All right.
And as soon as I hear anything about any document, I'll give you a holler.
Yes, do that. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. So.
Yeah, you got it, man.
That'd be fun. And he'd be a riot to talk with.
We'll try Bobby Hall too, but he's usually too stiff to do the podcast.
We'll loosen him up a little bit. Some of the questions.
Oh, you don't have to loosen him up. He's pretty loose.
Well, Rich, it was a great talking with you, man. Good story. We enjoyed it. A lot of people tuned in tonight. So, guys, when you watch us on the replay, make sure you give it a watch, give it a like, even share it, spread the word. Famous chef Rich Mancini, man. Always good to talk with you. Stay safe out there, and hopefully we'll get to see you when you come to New York next time.
Sounds great, guys. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good seeing you, Rex.
And guys,
nice to meet you.
Guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. This Sunday we are off because of Mother's Day. Next Thursday we'll be back on the air from 7 to 8 with Fran DiClemente out of Rome, New York. My closest friends I grew up with, so stay tuned for that. But everybody enjoy your Mother's Day. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you, Ryan, and to Rich Mancini and the D Network. You guys have a great night. We'll see you soon.